Hello everybody, how's it going? Today in this lesson we're going to solve the previous homework that I gave it to you in the previous video. So let's start with the first homework. It was about are the following variables name and why. So let's start with the first variable name. The first variable name is correct because it doesn't have any special characters or numbers. It's correct variable name and we could use it. It just starts with uppercase letter or character. And the second variable name, it's incorrect because we use hyphen special character, and we say we couldn't use any special character with the variable names except underscore. Like the third variable name, my underscore age, it's correct variable name. And the fourth variable name, it starts with 2, we start with number, and we cannot start our variable names with numbers like here 2x, it's incorrect variable name. But the fifth variable name, it's correct because we start with character or letter or any alphabet like x here, and after that we use number 2. It's okay, we can use numbers after we start with letter or alphabet in our variable name. And variable name number 6 is incorrect because we have white space, and as we said, we cannot do white space while we're creating or declaring our variable names like here, my, space, and name. That's incorrect variable name. But variable name number 7, it's correct because there is no white space. We erase the white space that it was in the variable name number 6. So my name, it's correct variable name. And these three variables names are incorrect because we use special characters, and as we said, we cannot use special character in the beginning, in the end, or in the middle except underscore, like this variable name. Underscore age, it's correct because we use just the special character. It's allowed to us that we use it with the variable names. Integer and float, we cannot use them because they are reserved names or reserved keywords for the programming language, like integer, float, double, string. We cannot use these reserved word that it's belong or related to the programming language. This was the first homework that I gave it to you in the previous video, and let's go now see the second homework that I gave it to you in the previous video. The second homework, it was about that I want you to write a program to print for me this information. It's like a card, right? Start with line of stars, a name, age, city, country, monthly salary, and the early salary. I don't want you to create for me a variable and assign it a value 60 because 5,000 multiplied 12, in the end the early salary it will be 60,000. But I don't want you to create for me an early salary variable and assign it or put its value 60,000. No, I want you to do here calculation. How, we will see now, but if you solve it, it will be also better to see our solution because it will be more good idea to collect more ideas. As I said before, programming, it's about collecting ideas and see how the other developers solve their problems or programs. And after that, gender and married, and close it with line of stars. So now let's go to Visual Studio and see how we could solve this program. Alright guys, this is the solution for the second homework that I gave it to you in the previous video. First thing, it was the name. The name is string, so we did string data type. Why string data type? Because usually the name is string, it's text, so we need to use data type, string data type, and we put inside its variable the name that you want to write it. For example here, or the text, for example here, Sam Adam. And after that we will have the age. The age we'll use with it data type integer. Why integer data type? Because it's whole number. The age, it's about whole number, 33, 34, 44, 45, right? You cannot like write your age 33 and half. So why it's whole number, we use integer. Why we shouldn't use integer here? Because integer, you could store inside its variable a huge value, for example up to 4 billion. But because we still didn't take the sizes of data type, so we can use here integer. Or the idle one, we should use short, something called short, that it's enough for this age number 33, right? But now, because as we said, we still didn't take the data type sizes, so we will keep it integer. And after that we have city and country. City and country also are names or text, which means string, so we'll use with them a string data type like New York and America. And after that we have monthly salary. Monthly salary, it's usually, the salaries usually has fraction or decimals, so for that we use for it a float. It's allowed to us to store inside the variables number with decimals. And after that we have the gender. Gender, it will be just male or female, like M or F, so it's one character, so we use data type char. No need to use a string because we will take space from the memory for nothing, while we're just going to store one character inside the variable. And after that is married variable we use with the pool. So if it's married, if he's married or she's married, true, the compiler will give us 1 on a console screen. If it's false, it will give us the compiler 0 on console screen. And after that, I print it. See out less than, double quotation, stars, /n for the new line, semicolon, and see out name here. Use both the string and the variable name. And I separate them as we said the previous lessons with less than or insertion operator. All right, as you see here, see out less than, double quotation, name, colon, double quotation, less than the name of the variable. All right, this is the name of the variable. This is not string, but this is string. And print for me Sam Adam. Why you print for me Sam Adam? Because we called the variable that Sam Adam string stored inside it, which is name here, right? And after that, less than end line. Let us run this program and see the result. It will be same or not. Give me the same result that I printed. Name Sam Adam, age 33, city New York, country America, monthly salary 5,000, early salary 60,000. From where it's come this early salary 60,000? While here I don't have variable name, it's called early salary. It's come from here. When I print the monthly salary, the city, country, and monthly salary, and I create another line of code, I name it early salary, and I take the monthly salary variable, which is 5,000, multiply 12, as we said. 5,000 multiplied 12 is 60,000. For that, it's give me on the black screen or console screen 60,000 for the early salary. After that, the gender and marital status. While I can, if I will use it, the early salary, if I will need it, as we said in the previous lessons, if you will use the value many times in the program in different places, so create for it its variable. For example, float early salary equal monthly salary. I'll put the monthly salary multiply 12, and I will take the monthly early salary, put it here instead of this expression. All right, run, sorry, for this program. Perfect, it's the same result. Name Sam Adam, age 33, in New York, country America, monthly salary, and early salary also 6,000, gender male, and marital status it's 1. If I change it here to false, if I put here false, it will give me 0 for marital status. All right, and I want you also to look at the variable names. You will find them that they are descriptive names. The name, when I want to print my name Sam Adam, I name the variable name. When I want to print my age 33, I name the variable age. When I want to print the city that I live, I make the variable name city. The country, same. The monthly salary, I give the variable the whole name. I write the whole name that the value represented. That this value represent what? This number 5,000 represent what? Is represent the monthly salary. So the variable name, it will be monthly salary. You can here separate with underscore if you don't want to like this stick to each other, it's okay. But in the end, you will give it the descriptive names. This was the second homework that I gave it to you in previous lessons. So let's go to see the third homework that I gave it to you in the previous video. And the third homework, I was want you to write for me a program to print for me on a console screen, 20 plus, 30 plus, and 10 a line of star or asterisk total equal 60. I ask you to write for me program, to write for me this shape of program, the same paradigm. All right, 20 plus, 30 plus, 10. So let's go to Visual Studio and see how we can solve it together. All right, guys, this is the third program. As we see here, we create a variable A, we assign for a 20, variable B, we assign for a 30, and variable C, we assign for a 10. But I shouldn't name them like this. I shouldn't name the variables or create variables with A, B, C. But just now to let you see the solution and explain to you the solution. But in real project, we will give them a descriptive names. All right, as we said before. And after that, see out less than A, less than double quotation plus. The plus operator, we borrow it in a string. And same to the B and plus. And after that, C end line. And after that, a C out line of stars /n for new line. And after that, in the end of the program, I write C out less than double quotation total equal double quotation less than A plus B plus C. Let us run this program. Perfect. We have the same result with the same shape or paradigm that I asked you to do it for me the previous lesson. 20 plus 30 plus 10, it's 60, and line of star, and after that total equals 60, because 20 plus 30 50, and plus 10 is 60. And I write it like this: a plus b plus c, because I don't want to use the total value in different places in the program. But if I want to use the value in different places, the whole value, the whole total, the whole like result, for example here 20 plus 30 plus 10 is 60. If I want to use 60 in different places, I will create for it a new variable, for example integer sum equal a plus b plus c semicolon, and here I will take the sum. I will erase this expression and I will write here sum, and if I run the program, it should give me the same result of the previous program or previous code, because sum now store inside it the whole result of a plus b plus c. Perfect, it's give me the same results. Integer sum equal a plus b plus c, a which is 20, b which is 30, c is 10, all of them 60. 60 is stored inside some variable, and after that you print the sum, or we called it down here, so the compiler print for me a 60, same like the previous program. That was the program, or the homework number 3. Let's go back to the slide and see the last homework that I gave it to you in the previous video. The fourth homework, it was about that I want you to write for me a program print on a console screen: after 5 years you will be 30 years old. And I say 30, I want you to get it from some calculation that you will do with, and create for me variable, put inside this variable, assign to this variable 25, store inside the number 25, and after that do some calculation. You will account 5, or you will add 5 plus the 25 that you assign it to that variable, for example age or whatever you want to name it, but it should be descriptive name. And after that it will print for me the program like this: after 5 years you will be 30 years old. Let's go to Visual Studio and see how we can solve this program. Alright guys, this is the solution of the fourth program. We start here to create a variable. We name it age, and we assign it 25. Its value is 25, that it will be stored in variable age. And after that we create another variable. We name it your age after 5 years. See how the variable name is descriptive name, it's meaningful name. Right, it's long, but it's explain itself: your age after 5 years. And we assign it the age value, which is 25 plus 5. All right, so we stored inside this second variable your age after 5 years number 30, or the value it will be 30 in the end. And after that, see out less than after 5 years you will be, we use age variable plus 5, this first expression. All right, and after that years old less than end line, or see out less than after 5 years you will be your age after 5 years. We just use a variable name, your age after 5 years, and both of them, they will give me, both expression, they will give me the same result. Let's do run for this program. Perfect. See, after 5 years you will be 30 years old, after 5 years you will be 30 years old. So the both lines of code, they give me the same results. And that was the last homework that I gave it to you in the previous video, previous lesson. See you next video guys. Ciao.